Alright, greetings and salutations everyone. It is Tuesday, June 4th. 1 month until the big day. 1 month until America has a birthday. Minus 1 day. I mean, a month and minus 1 day until my birthday. The second biggest day in America. Yeah, I think maybe we should do this countdown to my birthday thing every stream now. People can start saving their pennies for my birthday. Alright. Let's see. I stuck some stuff in the bank last night. I did not take the time to like figure out more complex gear. Or anything like that. I grabbed some basic caster stuff at this level, and then I grabbed my level 10 fire stick. So right now we have a big combustion scepter and we have a big impulse scepter, and we're just going to do all these scepters, and we're going to I guess we're going to keep this kinetic orb, but we're going to sell that. Alright, I want to grab a couple of other things here. Oh, I suppose I should also probably get in the voice chat just in case anyone decides they'd like to pop in and see us here. Oh, sweet. We got some people checking out the Facebook video this morning. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. We need to grab our shenanigans, our trash can over here. Is there anything else I actually need? I don't think so. To be super honest, like, I don't know if I want to say anything positive about the Warlock, but one of the positive things about the Warlock is you just don't need that much in the way of like weapons or other gear. I'm going to tell a little bit higher level when the weapons actually start to matter. So, yeah, we'll be okay. Let's see. What is my weapons without, or what are my numbers without this? So my current fire is 150 and my current sonic or force is 175. Sorry, 75. Fire goes up to 169 and force goes up to 150. Yeah, that's this ring is still equipped. So we're not going to get as big of a jump because I still have that ring on. So we technically freed up a ring slot at 8, which is good. While I'm thinking about it. Sorry. I knew I was missing some vital piece of gear. Because we can put in our ring of spot and intelligence, which probably won't do a ton for us. Here it is, our 5 rings. We're the Mandarin, you guys. But it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Better than a poke in the eye. Alright. Let's get things fired up. For those of you who may not know, this game is Dungeons and Dragons Online. It is a game that consumes a lot of my thought process for obvious reasons. But, you know, DDO is about as closest you can get to pen and paper in a digital format, and I love it. So like I said, we're playing a Warlock. The special thing about the Warlock, again, for those of you who don't know, is you have this Eldritch Blast-like ability. And it basically turns your attacks into going poof, poof, poof with your hands. Poof, poof, poof with your hands, like this. Poof, 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 poof. And instead of attacking things with your sword or whatever. And it's interesting. Let's just call it that. Alright, we're level 8. But we have a few leftover quests that we have to deal with at level 7 range. Most of them are in House Fjarlin. But I think I want to grab a helper really fast also before I forget. So let's jump down to the first deck and grab ourselves a helper. Eli likes the video. Oh shoot! I thought Eli died in a fire. Man, it's good to see Eli back. Nah, he didn't. I know he didn't really die in a fire. I used to play DD with Eli actually. We can pick up Fergie Baby. We can pick up this chick. I think we're going to take this chick. Bam. Bam. Alright. So we're using our theoretically open source playlist today. So you're going to probably hear a lot of these songs if you watch any YouTube videos ever. That's okay. Double checking that everything seems to be looking good. So I'm going to do my best to try to keep an eye on the Facebook messages today. We had a couple of people yesterday express some discomfort on the thing. But here's the deal. They're already giving me a message saying my video... Oh, that was somebody else. Okay. That was not today's video. I'm like, man, look at this. Already telling me that my video is playing something that somebody else has got a claim to. Like, what? No. Your death board potion. Alright, so here's our poof poof. Look at that. Look at our poof. Poof, poof, poof. Wow, look at the jump in our force damage. It went from like 40 to 8 or 50. It's not bad. Alright, now it's back down. We must have had a crit somewhere then. I don't think we're going to do optionals. I think we're just going to zerg through this oh, and then I open an optional door. We're just going to zerg through this quest. We can't get all of the optionals, can we? Yeah, I think we're just going to run through the quest. The damage feels much better than it did. It's been feeling better as we level up. So maybe it's just low levels, it's really terrible, and then it picks up very fast. It has felt a lot better the last little bit here. Let's see, what is going on today? Today is Chiropractor Day. God, I need it. Yesterday sucked. Yesterday was no bueno. When it came to the old pain main. Let's just re-rage. So casting beneficial spells on us, on ourselves, will get us about 35 hit points, 34, 35. Temporary hit points, which is fine. Said I don't mind casting rage a second time or whatever. Superior? No. So look, there's a word here. There's a word. That means a worthless rage. I got nothing. Superfluous? It's very close. I'm very close to saying it right. I feel like I know I'm not saying it right yet, but I feel like I'm very close to having the ability to say it correctly. Alright. You know what? You can just run with me. Although this room is nothing for you to do, so. Alright, we're going to switch from that cone to single target pew. Just for the distance. The distance is pretty significantly better. Apparently we can't quite reach him. Hey! Yeah, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the DDO axle says think his name is DDO Axel. But if you are the DDO Axel, welcome. If you're not DDO Axel, welcome. Doesn't really matter. This awesome thing is I can just click, go to channel, and but you know, we brought you into Dungeons and Dragons Online. Awesome. Whoa. The lashbacks are strong today, man. Let's get back to cone mode. We'll get our light bright out here, being a helper in theory. So throw a web. Oh man. Look at the pile of stuff that didn't like the web action. No bueno. Alright, so jump back over to Facebook here. Seth Bowden, yes, oh, whatever, I don't fucking know. You nailed it, thanks brother. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons Online. It's probably the greatest of the video games. I know you guys were into WoW for a long time. I played a little bit of WoW with Derek. WoW is trash compared to DDO. Although I do hear good things about the stories, the storylines in WoW. WoW is very good at that. I'm not even gonna lie though, the art style in WoW is not the worst either. All right. Oh, he came down. Let's kill it. Boom. You're dead, son. All right. So we're doing a quest called Tear to Con. Thank you, Brain. Totally didn't have to look that up. Totally remembered all on my own. I'm a real good DDO person. But yeah, I don't know. I should not be playing it on Tuesdays. I should be playing something else on Tuesdays. But I don't know. I just last couple of weeks I've just been all DDO all the time. Need to work on my schedule again. But I've been doing this life a week, and I kind of want to stay knocking out these lives. All right, big 4. Come get some. Everybody get sticky. Oh, Gandalf. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and break some stuff. Maybe a Warlock will break things in a way that doesn't drive me completely crazy. We will. Or re-rage. You can chase us. Anyone else want to chase us? Everyone chases. I feel like we're much better at crowds anyway. Come get some. Ooh, there we go. There's a nice big crowd. What do I think of the name Fergus? It's fine. I usually call people Fergus Fergie babies. Fergie baby! But I like saying the first part of somebody's name and putting a baby in there anyway. Like, Isaiah, baby! explode all these floatings. Break all my breakables. Try to scratch my ear and play at the same time. Oh, can't quite happen. Have I played League of Legends? I played League of Legends twice. I don't know. I tried getting into it because a couple of my friends play League. A couple of locals here in town. And I didn't like it as much as HOTS. I think the only reason I really like HOTS is that some of the characters are some of my favorite game characters. You know, like most of the characters from StarCraft. Some of my favorite characters. Go get this one. Couple of things I really like about HOTS instead of League is you don't really have that much of that last hit mechanic. Occasionally a couple of characters do have that last hit mechanic, but people can share them. It's usually like involves killing things in the last half a second of something being alive or whatever. So it makes it a lot more team friendly in a lot of situations. And everybody levels together on the friendly team, which I think is also really nice. You don't have like one guy who can't seem to get any XP. Red points are blue dots. I don't understand. I think we're good on that, yeah? Let's get everyone good and sticky. How dare you try to break my web? I'm gonna go around breaking your webs. Alright, can I get a heal? I see you using the animate. There we go. There's just a little bit of lag today. Maybe save that last 160 mana for me. My life total. I mean, I realized what you named yourself. Maybe it's just my old manness, my grumpy old manness. But there are different times. I think a good inappropriate joke needs a little bit more work than that. But you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll iron it out. I believe in you. All these kids these days trying to make a Willy joke. I'll Willy's them. Just show them what a good Willy joke is like. I can't make this. Not to intentionally break those. Dumb. Dumb. Good morning, Slacks. What's up, baby? We are Chumbawumboing our way through Tier to Con. Making a not unreasonable pace here, I don't believe. If someone donated to me $50 with a troll name, would I say it and be thankful? I guess it would depend on the troll name. I'm thankful for every donation. It doesn't matter how many dollars it is. Everybody who supports the stream is a special snowflake. But, I mean, it's not going to make me violate my personal rules for the daytime stream. I think the Twitch count is squirrely this morning. Because every place is showing me 0 over here. But there are literally people watching. So... I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully people will trickle in. People generally trickle in after like the first 15 minutes or so of the stream. I don't know why. I'm not sure why it takes everyone takes the game so long to kind of get moving, and then people come on and be like, how long have you been streaming for? I'm like, it's 11 o'clock like every day. Oh no, I killed a different guy first. Send link to your Facebook. If you guys can't find it, then you don't need it. Now I'm a monster, right? Have I played much Minecraft? Not a ton. I played a little bit with Lessa, and I played a little bit with Remy. My big problem with Minecraft is that for me, it's very hard to get mods in and working, and the base game is pretty dull. Well, once I put in a nice skin, when I can get the mods to be semi-stable, it was fun. But I have not played it since we moved into the new studio, into my office. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at a lot of the Yogscast stuff and downloading their packs and using one of the updater programs, and stuff was super unstable. And then I was going through one pack at a time, trying to install stuff, or one mod at a time, and I don't know. It's part of the reason I like Factorio. The way that they do their mods is just so nice. Which I'll probably start another Factorio thing pretty soon. Been screwing around a little bit on my own, and I think I've found a pack that I like a little bit. Series of mods that I like. Yeah, if you can't find my Facebook, you're not getting my Facebook. I'm gonna be very, very direct on this. I don't mind having people from the stream know it, but every single one of those people have found it on their own. It's like the barrier of getting trolled. Yeah, I don't give a crap. I do apologize for my language, young viewers, this morning. I don't care what people supposedly will donate to get access to my Facebook. Whatever. It's a barrier to... Oh, I don't know what you want to call it. It's a protection type barrier for spam bots and stuff like that. And a good one, exactly, Slack. I think people who can't find it on their own just are up to causing trouble. That is somebody else's problem to figure out. But also warn everybody, I have no problems blocking people on Facebook that aggravate me. Go from about 0 to 1,000 on Facebook. Alright, we gotta go do this first before this guys activate, just because they're such a pain. Must be Peter. And I don't hate open source music. I wish that most of it was cleaner. Oh wow, these are tough hamburgers today. Resolved. That's not the button I meant to push. Oh, we got sleet stormed, kids. Oh man, don't let yourselves get sleet stormed. One lone priest still stuck in the web. Gandalf, it's sticky. Who said what's up? Oh, good morning, Slime Studios. Young Shelly. How are you doing this morning? But I'm a Warlock. I can just solo everything. Doesn't matter if I'm level 8 or doing level like 40 quests. Doesn't matter. Do it all. Not bad. A little sleepy still, but nothing's new about that. I got to bed about 4 this morning. I think I actually slept. I know there was a minute where I was dreaming and somebody was like yelling at me in my dream. Alright, let's web around this. So when this guy gets here, he'll get all sticky in his trap. It's called a wide. Oh, wife. No. This was... I don't know who this was in my dream, actually, now that I think about it. It was, like a random... I knew who they were in my dream, but I don't know who they are now. Am I a granddad? I am not. My son is following the 3 rules. For those of you who don't know what the 3 rules are, the 3 rules are pretty simple. The general idea, if you follow the 3 rules, your life will be significantly easier. And you will increase a tier in the financial classes. So the 3 rules are: number 1, finish school. Number 2, get yourself a job of at least 40 hours a week. And number 2 is don't have kids before you're married. Following those 3 rules, you are statistically more likely, significantly more likely to not just succeed, but to increase financial tiers. So if you are lower class, you will go up to very easily go to up a tier to like middle class. If you're already middle class, you'll probably go to upper class, etc., etc. So currently his goals are defined pretty clearly, where he's going to he wants to finish his current 4 years of college, and then he wants to go and grab a online forensics degree, and he wants to go work for the police doing criminal profiling and stuff like that. So he's got like 6 or 7 years of school ahead of him. School sucks. School is the way to get ahead. Change your mindset on school right now, because it's the trick to getting ahead. Learning lessons that other people have already learned so you don't have to learn them the hard way is invaluable. Doesn't mean you have to go to college to succeed, but picking up a lot of skills. I even was reading a thing yesterday where I think the guy said the median age of electricians in the United States was in the 50s. And they're really struggling to find more electricians. And if you were to become an electrician, go to go to trade school for 2 years, become an electrician, be an electrician by 20, do your 6 years of apprenticeship by 26, you'll be pulling down an average of $50K a year, easy. School is boring and depressing. Something is what you decide it's going to be. If you decide it's going to be exciting and fun, it's going to be exciting and fun. If you decide that it's going to be boring and a waste of time, it's going to be boring and a waste of time. And then you're just going to learn lessons the hard way. That is on you. It's something completely within your grasp to decide if you're going to have fun or not. Especially once you get to the age where you can start picking your classes and your courses and help kind of decide things. I mean, there's a certain level of prerequisites that you have to take, but once you move past those, you can start taking classes that interest you. Like, I wish I could go back in time and retake high school. There's a lot of stuff that interests me now a lot. Wonder what she did. What she got? Oh, she got ambushed. Let's go get her. By a soul of cruelty troll? She should have been able to self-res. There's a shrine right there. Come on. I'm gonna get a couple of heals and then I'll... let her heal. Let's see. Slime Studio says if you don't go to school, you really will not get anywhere in life. I mean, again, it depends on what school you're talking about, Sheldon. You have to go through high school. You just have to. Yeah, I mean, it's... people are allowed to have their opinions. I remember being bored a lot in school. But maybe the connection will make sense. You know, if I'm the person that convinces someone to, you know, shift their mindset or try a little different or whatever in school, I'm happy to be that person that tries that, to get on that soapbox. But anyway, Sheldon, it really depends on what school you're talking about. There are certain schools that are actually a bigger hurt than help right now. But there's also a lot of schools that are... like, there are jobs that are completely undermanned. Again, a lot of them are trade school type things, but the fact that you can go to trade school for so much less than regular school and walk out with a career, basically, it's pretty clutch. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna say my friend Riley. He's about to turn 18 in October. He's currently homeschooled. He's a bright kid. And he wants to become a welder. And for a long time he's seriously considered underwater welding. And you know, it's a pretty reasonable career goal. But I think he's off of specifically underwater welding. But you're still talking about, if you're good at it, you can easily walk into 40 or 50 grand a year. It's a lot of work. It's hard work. This is why I think a lot of people aren't fans. But just because something's hard work doesn't mean it's not worth doing. Alright, what did we get here? 22,800 XP and 364 Reaper XP. Yep. You got it, Sheldon. I mean, it's a skill that not a lot of people have, and people will pay good money for it. Let's see. We also have a couple of 7s to finish before we can move on to the 8s. So much XP at 7 and 8. Oh, also I gotta get my Saga too, don't I? That's exciting. Alright, let me double check Facebook here, see if anybody has got any new Facebook posts or comments or whatever. Looks like nay. Looks like people on Facebook. We got 1 or 2 people watching, just hanging out, which is awesome. Jump over to Three Barrel Cove. Pick up our Saga.
Hey, good morning.
What's up, Tolab? Let's see, we will skip Irestone Inlet. Skip a quest for free as a VIP. Yeah, we'll grab that. That was only like 1 extra quest, but I'll still take it. Go back to House D. So did you get any sleep?
Yeah.
Good.
I had to get up in the morning to start barbecuing, but yeah, got some sleep.
Oh, the worst kind of day.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you, I'm miserable.
Just crying yourself awake.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a shoulder in the smoker right now.
Yeah, now we've suddenly got Slacker super hungry. Way to go. AFK, run to the store, back in 2 hours while I start smoking a shoulder. Yeah, no, I'm on this no beef, no pork thing right now. It's almost not worth living.
You know, the thing is that most people think the pork is bad for you, but some cuts of pork are actually leaner than chicken.
Yeah, I don't think, personally for me, I don't think it's leanness that is, like, I personally feel like fat is very, very good for you. You will literally die without it. So I don't mind eating a bunch of fatty foods.
Yeah.
Alright, Sheldon, we'll see you again soon, buddy. But, no, this is the Tibetan guy specifically saying to stay away from it for a little while. So I'm going to take his month of pills. I'm going to stay away from those foods. I'm not going to lie, I did have 2 slices of bacon on the chicken sandwich the other day. But, other than that, I've been red meat free, and it is very unpleasant. But I think I've been eating a lot more breads and grains than I normally do, because I can only eat so much chicken. I like chicken, but I can only eat so much chicken.
I gotta go play with fire. Be right back.
Okay. And, man, just, I don't know. I love beef. I can't explain it. It's the best. But I'll tell you right now, turkey bacon I do like the taste and texture of turkey bacon. I've always liked it. Eat more goat. Oh, that's not bad. That's not a bad idea. I know the wife found me some turkey and or chicken brats by Boar's Head. I do like turkey brats, so I'm good there. Like I said, I don't mind turkey. Turkey is a meat that I like, and they do a lot of stuff with it. So, sorry, fighting a yawn right there. So yeah, I can do a month, I think. I'm not sure how long I'm going to make it after a month, but I'm always been that kind of guy. It's like, oh, I need to do something. Well, let's just try this completely hardcore for a month and see how it works. Oh, I heard a click click. May find after a month you're okay with it. Well, I don't mind the idea of rolling it back. I mean, I was eating... Like, I would make a roast, and I would eat that roast, like, the entire next day. But I was fine with that, because we were getting the roast for, like, buy one, get one free kind of situation. So it's just super cost effective. And I was doing stuff like, I don't know, like hot dogs. Like, I'm just a beef guy. I just am. Like, a kosher beef hot dog is one of life's true pleasures. I like the kosher because I know there's not junk in them. Yeah, they don't have a lot of fillers in kosher products. In fact, I almost wish I could... I mean, I don't think I can give up bacon forever, but I can certainly roll back on certain things. But, I kind of wish, other than the absolutely no bacon or pork products, I could keep kosher when it comes to the food choices. Why you say that's more goat? Oh, so I thought that was a Champ Reaper for a minute. Come on. No, not this. Dang it. Oh no, that's fine. That was actually what I wanted. No, why don't you put on your stupid hat? Go kill your friends. Do I know John Moffett and William Ingalls? John Moffett. John Moffett sounds familiar. Like, is he a British writer for TV shows? English actor. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I know him from being a producer on things. I don't know. I feel like he was involved in my TV show Coupling. So Coupling is probably my favorite TV show of all time, the UK Coupling. I watch it pretty often. They only have... The first 2 seasons are great. The 3rd season is not so great. But it's still okay. Killed that guy before we were done, I think. Oh, is this the one with the... No. I don't know, one of these songs is listed as explicit. I don't know, I wish there was a filter you could set for clean versions of songs only. But they allow such a... The tiering is weird. Alright, so yeah, Stephen Moffat is who I'm thinking of then. Was he a producer on Coupling maybe? Because I feel like that's where I feel like I recognize that name from... I guess John Moffat and Stephen Moffat are pretty similarly spelled. Maybe I just recognize the Moffat part. However you say that. However a normal human would say that. Moffat. Like Mothra, except with an at. Mothra at. Raw Mothra! Better. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a real good word person. I say them all the different ways. Alright. So I reached out to Bonnie Bew on Twitter. They're having the Dark Phoenix sagas on sale for pretty inexpensive. While I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna go ahead and tweet these out over to her. So, snipping tool. Just save as temp or capture is fine. Anyway, so we're gonna send those out. I'm not sure which of these I need to get for sure. I'm pretty sure I have to get this one. And but I'm not sure. Undo. Tools, undo. No, undo. And I think I'm supposed to get this one. I think those 2 are the ones that I need to get, but I'm not sure. Oh, no. That's alright, I have, I did save the picture before I wrote on it. perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to pick them up while they're so cheap. I mean, you saw it. We're talking about $6 for the Dark Phoenix books, like the main book line. It's pretty good. And I don't know if the some of those other ones matter. But what I will tell you is I know that somewhere in my basement I have the Wolverine from the end of the Dark Phoenix saga, where he gets his bones ripped out, but he saves Jean. Look, one after he gets his one after he gets his bones ripped out, and he, in the process of saving Jean Grey, I think. I feel like that's the right timeline. I could be wrong, now that I say it out loud, though. I don't know. I remember lots of references to the Phoenix in that issue. It might have been him complaining about how he was never going to let her down again after the Dark Phoenix thing or something. I don't know. Alright, let's get a potion drink here. Summon our helper, grab this, get Jahealed. Oh, also, while we're getting Jahealed, speaking of Jahealed, this is supposed to be staunch. Everybody inside the sticky goodness! All the sticky goodness. Alright. Why are you still... Oh, did I break Facebook? I think I broke the Facebook stream. Oh no, maybe not. Alright, it's working. I was just checking. It started to act squirrely. Alright. You're gonna make this the most liked video on YouTube, huh? Music is making your head bob to the beat. Burn those extra calories from head bobbing, bro. Just let it swivel. Oh, it takes about 5 seconds for my head to be like, nope, nope, we're over this. Well, it starts making a cracking noise and then it starts pinching. Yeah, well, is what it is, right? Probably one of my numerous childhood injuries is continuing to affect me to this day.
I'm done playing with fire. How's it going?
Ooh, not bad. Bad zerging through some delirious quests here.
Cool.
This music is like some sort of garbage you'll hear at a modern edge disco party. Totally fair. That is fair criticism. But you know what? It's open source and I don't have to listen to YouTube every 14 seconds telling me that somebody else owns the copyright to my video now.
Somebody owns you, Sam.
Well, I mean, I am for sale. Well, rent at least. I gave the wife that money this morning. I thought she would be more ecstatic. But she seriously looked at me and went, "That's all?" I'm like, I just sold basically the one binder of stuff. It's like, but that binder's huge. And I'm like, the average of those cards are like $10 a piece, give or take. I don't know. I think I could have gotten a little bit more out of it but Todd thought it was a fair price, so I think okay. It was definitely a big chunk of my heart when I let it go.
Couldn't hold it back anymore.
I mean, I could have, but I don't know. My head was really bothering me yesterday, and when they called to tell me that guy was there, I was like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. My head hurts. I'll be in to do Monday Night Magic, but that's it. I'm like, okay. And then they called me back again, and then they called me back another time, and I'm just like, look, guys, my head is literally making me want to die right now. Leave me alone. And they're like, okay. And
sounds about right.
So then I got to the shop, and I was just playing with cards with Remy, and a few minutes later, the guy walks up to me. He's like, "So I'm told to ask for Ryan?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Hey, I'm so and so I'm buying cards." I'm like, "I know who you are." Like, I was told maybe you wanted to sell some cards. I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I guess."
Oh, that's. I'm playing Arena right now, and that was just a sick play that my opponent just did. He played Mayhem Devil, and he had that like little goblin that you could sacrifice to deal 1 damage to something. And he took out my Jade Light Ranger and my elf at the same time. That was a sick play.
2-for-1s are good.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna take a bigger look at these, the new Chandra. Might go back to mono red for this season.
I think she's very good. I was able to get to Mythic in 6 hours from Platinum just because of Chandra, pretty much.
Yeah, I think she's a big enough increase that I'm gonna take a look at her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a Glenn Gregan. Greg Gregan. The Greggiest of the Gregs.
The Griggiest of the Grigs.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like what my opponent's doing here. He's got like Evolving Wilds and Treasures and stuff just to use Mayhem Devil. It's pretty sick.
I don't know. I'm down with finding some sweet modern or standard brew. This guy was not here. What a bummer.
He's doing like black red sacrifice.
I did see a black red sacrifice the other day.
It's sick.
And he's got like the witch, the 1/2, and the and like the buyback 1-drops.
I don't know. As far as I know, he's just got like things that make treasures and the firebrand that pings things, and he's just basically just trying to ping everything down.
I mean, it seems okay. Not quite as good as the as the repeat stuff here. That's racist. Oh God, what did you say that could be interpreted as racist?
I have no idea.
I don't either. Just know that whatever it was, you were bad.
I'm a bad man.
Black red sack. Well, I mean, that's... I can understand. I can see where you'd go from that, I guess.
Sure.
I think Slack's just trying to give you a hard time.
Oh, he is.
It's not the kind of hard time he wants to give you, but it's the hard time he can. So, in my time window, he said yeah after I made that last comment. I'm sure with the delay, it's like, no, but we all know where your heart lies. Alright. Hey, any inferences that you put in my comments in of adult nature is up to you. I just make the jokes, and the jokes are clean. Double entendres welcome. Alright, how close are we to this? We're good. I need like, I think it's like 23 monsters or something. 120. Yeah, I guess we're not going to get that. Fire off all this stuff. Pew all these guys first, and then we'll see if we can. Yeah, I think we're going to be short. I think we're just going to be onslaught. Oh no! I grabbed some bells of opening, but I don't think I put them in my character sheet. They're in my backpack. Not that I think I'd waste them for that, but I did mean to grab them. Angelina Jolie turns 44 today. I buy it.
Still a hottie too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Angelina Jolie fan. She was Billy Bob Thornton's. Pretty sure my rule is once you've been Billy Bob, you're done.
You don't want seconds on that one?
Yeah, I think I'll have to do a hard no.
I wasn't echoing earlier.
I may have turned you up a little, or the music up. I don't know. Turn it down just a hair.
Okay.
Switchblade booties. Yeah, I think we're just gonna take heroic deeds.
Yeah, this is about the time that my barbecue starts getting annoying because the sun's beating down on it, so it's like hard to get the temperature to.
Well, I hear they make these things that you can open for shade. I'm not really sure, but they might be umbrellas.
Umbrellas, yeah.
Umbrellas. It is a thing that could be purchased.
I probably should get a like an awning, but.
Oh yeah, awnings are good. I'm trying to decide if I want to put an awning on my bus.
Probably should.
Yeah, my concern is that it's going to add a bunch of weight. I'm not sure how much I'd use it, but also I'm concerned of it getting ripped off in a crosswind. I know they're pretty sturdy, but I don't know. I have to see how many people. I mean, they put them on RVs, right?
Yeah.
So they're probably fine. I don't know. I also feel like we could pull the trigger on the bus pretty soon now. I felt like that for a while now, but more so.
You've been pretty excited about it. You should do it.
Now that we started pulling the band-aid off of my Magic card sales, maybe I just get bold and rip the rest of the band-aid off. Alright, kids, we get to choose between level 8s now. So we can either start in House Kandarik, or we can go do Spies in the House. I think those are the two big level 8 areas.
How are 8 spies in the house? You got this.
I mean, I'll probably just do a 1, but I can do... You have a job being an animator. 3D animation. That's cool. I have done all the stuff for the Pirate Saga, yeah. I even picked up my saga just a little bit ago. It was basically 26,000, I think.
See, I save all of those sagas for after.
Yeah. You're saying to like use them to cap out your last couple of ranks or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's what I like to do.
I can understand that logic, but I don't think that works out the most efficiently.
Mainly because I don't like Slayers.
Yeah, and I do like Slayers. Especially you like pop a little Slayer pot and just like run around for half an hour, get 100,000 XP.
I basically just do rats and wagons.
Well, that's part of it. You don't do an enjoyable version.
Yeah.
Rats and wagons is fine if you're like in a team and being efficient about it. But
yeah.
If you're just trying to get a bunch of XP really quick, going, throwing up all your gold seal hireling or all your various hirelings and just turning them on to attack mode and just like running around an explore zone like the Vale in particular where things don't leash. It's pretty fun little way to get a bunch of XP pretty quick. But again, I like that kind of thing, so not everybody does. I feel like it's an interesting change of pace. I honestly should go and do like the same thing in Giant Hold and the Orchard, but I usually don't do those anymore. I'll grab a couple of things here or there, but I mean, there's probably most of a level worth of XP there that I'm leaving on the table. But those are the kind of things I like to do when I play pen and paper. Something where I can listen and comment and pay attention, but then if I have to take my hands off of the DDO keys, then I can do that without fear of being overly murdered.
What days do you play pen and paper?
Just on, well, okay. So I have a pen and paper game on Thursdays, every other Thursday that we happen to play together. That we stream here on the old Twitcheroots streams. That is, however, is not a game that I play DDO while playing because we stream that game. But my Sunday game that I play with Tobrel and the boys is my play around, screw around while playing. But yeah, people should definitely check out the pen and paper games on Thursday. We'll be back this Thursday, hopefully. Assuming Talab is not gonna puss out at the last second.
Now we're back.
I mean, there's two whole more days. You could decide you got to go back for different surgery, for all I know.
God, I hope not.
Wuss. Just drink a bottle of super glue next time and be done with it. Just fill up your insides with the super glue. Whee! Whee! Alright. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be fun. I'm really excited. Looking forward to our game on Thursday. Actually, mostly because this arty is looking really sweet, and I'm excited to get it to level 3 and decide which specialty I'm going to take. I haven't really decided yet. There's so many good options. But if I had more than one attack per round, I definitely think I would have taken that repeating crossbow thing. That looked awesome. And I could be like very DDO arty based. No rune arms, which I think is sweet, but I'm hoping that they add them. I think rune arms really makes the arty class sing in DDO. Just shoot me all the way across and all the way back down to the bottom. You wanker. That's pretty aggravating.
Oh man, I'm playing Espermere, and this guy's hand is so bad against me. He's got 2 lands and 2 of the -2/-2 to everything. And an Espermere. It's awful.
And that's part of the problem with the Esper games.
Yeah.
Gotta lean your deck so hard to beat the aggro decks that you just got 80 dead cards at the matchup.
Yeah.
Here. So I'm kind of surprised. Well, I guess that one card is gone actually, isn't it?
Which one?
Oh, I had just sold a bunch of the cards. It's like it costs a few mana more, but it's a split card, but the split cards are gone. But the 4 mana -2/-2, and then I think it's 4 mana from the graveyard, draw 2. It's probably well positioned for the current meta. Of course, it's like I said, it's gone now. So
I run Chemisters.
yeah, but it's a split card. So the first half gives all creatures -2/-2, and then the other half from your graveyard gives you.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I didn't put on my 1 trinket. Oh, this might hurt. This might hurt a lot.
I love Control Mirror. To me, they're just the funnest games.
Well, they're not terrible if you have a reasonable plan.
Well, I really love playing cat and mouse. So it's like, hey, do you want to counter this Search for Canna? Okay, you did. Cool. I'm gonna slam this Liliana now. And it's just like it's a lot of baiting and bluffing.
Yeah, see, I guess personally I don't play that way. I'm just like, well, you either have it and I win, or you either have it and you win, or I have it, or you don't have it and I get a win. I'm just always like a go for it kind of person.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
I mean, there are times where I do try to do a little bait, but normally it's like, well, here's my great thing. Oh, here's my other great thing. It's part of the reason I don't. I enjoy a control, like watching control mirrors by control people, but it's not my favorite to play. I'd much rather play like I don't know actually.
Yeah, yeah. And then
I like
there's the games where you don't draw a third land against mono red, and they kill you on turn 4.
You get too many of those games, but I don't know. I really like the black control style with like the hand trash and the creature limb kind of.
My control decks are usually black base, and then like I tend to gravitate more towards Esper. I've played Bug, I've played Bant.
Yeah, like right now I want to play. And I know a lot of people are probably like, why are you talking about Magic? This is DDO, and I apologize, but Tlab and I are both big Magic players. Well, I shouldn't say big, but we're both Magic players, so it's something. And I know right now I really want to be playing that blue-green land destruction. Or, no, it's Sultai land destruction. All these people playing their 3 and 4 color mana bases with no basics. I just want to be like, blow up your land on 2. You can go get a basic land if you'd like. I don't have a basic land. Aww. I'm pretty far away from having most of that though in Arena.
God, I just love not drawing lands and then dying on turn 4. It's fun.
Best. So the Arena shuffler is kind of squirrely. But
I had two games in a row that I'm playing mono red or against mono red, and I don't draw my 3rd land or 4th land and just die, you know?
Oh no, I said it's supposed to be closer to real random after your initial hands. But a lot of people feel like that's not true.
Well, based on what I've seen so far, I kind of tend to agree.
Like I said, I feel like it is definitely really random after your initial hands. And what it supposedly does is draws you 2 hands and gives you what it considers to be the best of those 2 hands.
Well, we're gonna have the London Mulligan roll with the release of Core on Arena, so that'll be
probably
interesting.
Not hurt.
I just wonder how much better it's gonna make mono red.
I wouldn't think tons. If if I'm being honest. Like, it'll be some better, but I don't think it's going to be like years better. We gotta be careful to dance around this solar cruelty over here, even if that means we're taking more damage from like these air jets or whatever. But we just cannot let ourselves get murdered by the solar cruelty. Don't stop kissing my boo-boos, girl. I gotta stick my head out there and fight that solar cruelty. You can kiss my boo-boos. No, that one hit me. We got 2 stacks. 2 stacks is not too bad though. We can live with that. It's part of the reason I do like this, the Infernal Resistance, being able to take the acid is pretty sweet. Right now I'd get an extra 16 acid resistance, which should give me brain, please math, 47 or 57, which is quite a bit off of that particular attack. Alright, this is going to sound really bad, but I cannot wait until the end of the stream today.
Why is that?
Because I am ready to eat, and I'm ready to shower, and I'm ready to go to the damn doctor.
Oh, yeah.
I'm super hungry because I barely ate anything last night, and I am super sweaty because the shop is not the coolest.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't come home and shower after the shop. I just got straight to work, so I like feel dirty, and I'm super hungry and tired of hurting. I just want to go get better. So like every couple of minutes I'm just like, how close is it to 2? Because I can go see the doc anytime between 2:30 and 3. My time window is a little loose, so the sooner I can get that shower, the sooner I can get there, and the sooner I can get feeling better. The poor guy who came to buy my cards yesterday, he just kept asking me things. I'm like, I completely put Todd in charge because my head hurts so bad right now. All I can think about is how bad it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh yeah, I've been like that. I'm like, you do not know. I've been like this for hours and hours. I wasn't even gonna leave my house today. I wasn't even gonna leave my bed. Like, I was gonna sit in my dark room. You don't know. Let's see. It looks like we have enough wiggle room that we can grab a fresh hireling and jump into House Kandaric and knock out, if not both of those quests, at least one of the quests. So that'll be good. Even though my instincts want to click it. this person, this elf, let's call it an elf. This elf has been doing a reasonable job. Miley Cyrus is now selling Myra Silas condoms. Seems like a thing that the Disney Channel is probably proud to have had now. That's not the one I want. I want this one. Yeah, now that we're kind of reaching the mid-levels of Warlock, for my build anyway, because I only go to 20, the damage feels much better now that we got some real equipment in there, but it still feels like it's lower than it should be. Like, if this was a magic spell and I was doing this damage, I'd be annoyed. But since it's a basic attack, I still feel annoyed. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's nice that they're all cleaves with the chain, but it just feels so very slow. I don't know. I'm still not loving it. But I am seeing a lot of appeal when I take the mobs up to, like, orange alert or whatever, and then I just web, and then I just kill everything. I don't know, it's very reminiscent of web and fireball, or not fireball, firewall.
Man, I really love Elder Spell right now.
Yeah, it's well positioned at the moment.
Just makes it so easy to like ult Liliana or.
I know, I watched Remington. I didn't watch, but I got to listen to Remington playing against 4-color Death Horde last night.
It's a good deck.
And, well, Remington just put some jank together. He, like, put together a really not good version of Simic Ascendancy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's only got one Simic Ascendancy. He's only got 2 or 3 of these things. But, I was watching him play, and the first time someone cast an Elder Spell or a Command the Dread Horde on him, it was pretty. What the F is that? Don't you like it when it's raining? You get to relax inside. You don't have to go outside and work. So I work inside already. So if anything, it's actually annoying because it usually rains on days where I had plans to go outside and get something done. Ah, the wife is here. Hello, the wife. I don't know if you're actively paying attention. Probably not. But if you are, hi. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to pick up those Chandras and change my mono red. I don't know, maybe I'll get away from the goblins and just go to the brutally efficient mono red deck. I just enjoy playing the goblins. Like, it's fun.
I kind of want to do the Cranko Angelic Destiny thing that where he, like, it gets +X for X the number of creatures you.
Oh,
That seems sweet.
Well, I didn't think about that. No, I was thinking about the one that makes all the goblins into 4/4 angels.
Oh yeah, no, that you could do that too, but I don't know, just having Cranko make a bunch of tokens, you stack the triggers so like he gets the buff and then makes tokens.
Right. So you get the buff after all the tokens come in. Yeah, it's not bad.
No, you get the buff and then he makes more tokens.
Oh, see, I would do it the other way around, I think, most of the time, so he gets bigger to live through the combat so he can attack again next time. Often, my Krankos, they go out of their way to kill him that first time.
Right.
It's part of the reason I like the Goblin deck. Alright, Batch, you have a great one, buddy.
Later.
Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, as always. Who's more popular, Captain America or Iron Man? I think Iron Man's more popular right now. The MCU is the house that Robert Downey Jr. built. Not Chris Evans built.
Truth.
There's a reason why if you listen to the cast interviews talking about things like that happen on the set or whatever, there's a story where I can't remember who it was. Somebody new to one of the new stuff. Thor is more popular than Hulk right now, but he got like a personal invitation to go to Robert Downey Jr.'s trailer for lunch or whatever. But then they all started joking and laughing and calling it his village because apparently it's not really one trailer. It's like a series of trailers. And it's kind of like off away from everybody else's things. And he would like invite one person to eat with him like every day basically from the cast. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But keep in mind, all the money Robert Downey Jr. made from the first Iron Man movie was he straight up took a percentage of sales. Like he took a very, very minimal fee, but then the most, because they wanted him to after they did the interview or the not interview audition, like he was so perfect. I mean, clearly. But they just didn't have the budget to pay him a top tier salary. So he took a percentage of the movie, which is where he like just crushed. And that's the reason why because of that deal, his fees have been lower, but he has always been able to get a slice of the percentage of the sales of all the movies he's been in. Batch says, before I go, any thoughts on the new MTG series? The cartoon series, I think it's going to be really good.
As long as it's not too centered on the Gatewatch, I think I'm okay. But if it's just like all Gatewatch stuff, I think I'm kind of...
Even if it's all Gatewatch stuff, I think it's going to be totally fine. Because...
I'm just so tired of the Gatewatch.
Right, but as... It's not meant for you. Right? They already said that they want it to be more kid-friendly, or more kid-focused.
Yeah, I suppose.
Which... makes the Gatewatches like the perfect cast to to focus on. Like, you already have a pre-made cast. And it's the reason why Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are even a card game still. Right? So by tapping into that Saturday morning cartoon finally feeling, like, Magic is already growing now, but can you imagine if all of a sudden the Yugi kids decide, like, oh, sweet, or the Poke kids decide. He wasn't supposed to be that Hulk anymore. He became the Gray Hulk. They literally explained it in the movie.
Professor Hulk, right?
What?
Talking about Professor Hulk?
Yeah.
From
Gray
in-game?
Hulk. Yeah, Gray Hulk, Professor Hulk. However you want to call him. I think they're both the same.
Are they?
I think so. Because Grey Hulk is just Hulk, but with Professor Banner's brain in him, which is the same thing. Like, they literally explained it. But yeah, I think targeting the kids is a smart move, and I think that they have the lore there. They just have to be careful that the lore doesn't get too violent. I mean, it's literally a game about killing the opposite guy. So it's gonna get a little weird. But if they can make Voltron kid friendly, then they can do anything.
I know they got Chandra on the front picture, so it's got to be at least a little.
Yeah, but you can always just, like, throw fireballs or whatever, and that's okay. It's the stuff where you're, you know, like Battle at the Bridge. Why kick you off a bridge? It's like, whoa, maybe we shouldn't do this storyline. Do I like Transformers? I feel like Transformers is fine. I was always a GoBot kid, personally. I thought GoBots were a lot more fun. We still got it equally close, so we might as well just do this. Oh, joke's on you, I didn't have any spells running. I may have had a shield running. But yeah, I think it could be really fun. Do I Transformers movies? I think the first one is really good. I think the second one is okay. No, the second one is trash, right? That's Optimus Prime goes to heaven. There's some funny bits in that one.
I just got.
Getting got.
I unmoored Ego to get a Sarkin, and he only had one in the entire deck, and I'd already dealt with it. I got.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, got for sure. I have to buy that thing back. The Bumblebee movie, the new one, was really, really good. The Bumblebee movie was top notch. In fact, I will probably end up buying that here pretty soon. I haven't bought it yet, but I'll probably end up purchasing it. And I think that that chick is going to be, has an opportunity to be big. I watched her in I think it was called Edge of 17 or Edge of 16, something like that. She was very good in that. And now she's back in this, and she's done another movie that I thought was really good. So I think there's a potential that she's going to be quite the young actress. I would not be disappointed to see her in more things. Oh man, things are boiling up very quickly here. This might end up turning into a short stream.
You're hurting.
Yeah, it is not fun today.
Yeah, I get it, man.
I am pushing through, but just barely. I am right at the cusp.
You're at like a 7 or what?
Yeah, we're getting up there. My arms have just gone numb.
Oof.
Come on, spawn. Thank you, monsters. Tell you guys, don't ever get old. That's the trick.
Be like Peter Pan.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? If I could be Robin Williams, I'd do it. Yeah, it sounds like we have the same birthday there, Isaac. Isaac.
Reach that point in the game when I don't know how he wins from this point, and he's still playing.
What does it cost him to play a couple more turns, though? It sounds
True.
like you don't have any pressure, so...
Oh, I have no pressure whatsoever, but...
Yeah, so... He's going, well, how do you win? And you're like, well, I don't know how you win.
Well, I resolved Liliana just now, so...
Well, now you have some pressure.
Yeah.
Where he's like, well, I've got a Banefire, so I just Banefire for 50 or whatever.
Yeah, I guess. Most people aren't running Banefire.
Most people are wrong.
I agree.
Banefire is like one of the reasons to be red right now.
I agree.
Although, I tell you, last night, I had the Krinko running with the new Rabble Master and the Goblin Prospector. Oh my god, I love just sacking Goblin tokens to make red mana. Then I top decked a Siege Gang, and I was like, oh, this game is so over. Why is Ocarina of Time trending on Twitter all of a sudden? Feels random. I don't know, maybe Thursday I get Remington down here for the morning stream if he's not working, and fire up some Shining Force if people are down. I'd like to do my Shining Force playthrough. I'd like to do one every couple of years. And Remington is quite entertaining when it comes to Shining Force. He knows it way better than I do. He's played so many more times. and he'll do, like, he did an Iron Man playthrough not very long ago, which basically means only the main character can get rezzed, which I still feel is pretty not right. I personally feel like that means that you can't res your main character, but whatever. It's his game, it's his rules. But yeah, he just did an Iron Man playthrough, so nobody could die, or they couldn't come back to life. Oh, did I find the suck spot again? Come on. Alright, so what is up with the Ocarina of Time trending? I guess somebody out there just started asking what's your favorite Legend of Zelda games. And Ocarina of Time is everybody's favorite Zelda game. Well, that seems fair. Slash stuck just threw me into the abyss, essentially.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yep.
I mean, I had already picked up all the things, but is Family Guy safe for kids? I don't know.
No.
It depends on your kid and your relationships. Like, it's fine for my kid, but my kid's almost 20 years old. I mean, he'll be 20. Yeah, I think he turns 20 this year, next year. Nah, it must be this year. Oh man. So if my kid wants to watch it, it's fine. I don't think he would, because I think he's got better taste than that, but he's not quite as into the low-hanging jokes as I am. Today is National Cheese Day. This is a day I can get behind. Of these stupid internet holidays, I can get behind the Cheese Day. I love cheese. Being vegan has just gotten easier because of vegan cheese. This sounds like the single most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Sounds like a trap. That's like the, oh, it tastes just like real bacon, and then you taste it and you like want to vomit.
Like, this is what real bacon tastes like to people who don't know what bacon tastes like.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to hard pass on vegan cheese.
I'm gonna continue to hard pass on vegan anything.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll go vegan for like a salad at the end of the meal. I'm one of those weird people who like my salads at the end also. Like as the palate cleanser. Alright, we get a class feat, so we gotta scroll to the bottom. Ooh, fire shield. Sweet. Alright, so now we get to pick I think we take the Arcane Initiate feat. It gives us +1 to our spell DC, so that hits our web. That will hit our charm. I think that's probably the best thing we could do right now. Heighten doesn't look like it's going to do that much for us as a Warlock. I could end up being wrong, but maybe not. I guess I just keep...
I mean, are you going to be a DC caster, or are you just going to be DPS?
Oh, I'm a DC caster already.
And then I would say Heighten's probably worth it then.
Well, but there's the... it doesn't look like your spells go very high. Right? So, let me look at the Warlock over here. So, yeah, it looks like the highest we get is level 6. And the highest we'll get to in a reasonable level is level 5. So, I mean, it might be okay for Web to go from 2 to 5 to get +3 to the spell DC. But to get anything really relevant, we're already going to be at the end of its, like, pretty much near the end of its thing. You see what I'm saying? So, like, Web might get +3, but most of our spells are not going to be affected that much by Heighten, if at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's... let's see. Thoughgar says maybe take for 30 build, but nah. Yeah, I'm kind of in that place. Alright, there's the Scorch. So that'll help with the... things that are immune to fire. So that's huge. Thank you, Thoughgar. And now I don't care anymore about this. I guess I take this. Oh, that goes up a bunch. Where did all the points go this level?
Time to go play with fire. Be right back.
Alright. Oh, because this takes... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take that right now. I think we're just going to take... I don't think I want to take this anymore either. Alright, let's reset this tree. I don't think my playstyle lends itself very well to this Obscuring Mist right now. I do want this. I like this, the traditional caster, but I'm not currently using an orb or a staff. So I think I'll have to let that go. Oh, you get to pick the other one? I don't think I care about cold resistance, do I? Yeah, I feel like this is much better use of those points. So you can't do pretty? Did I already take Heighten? No, I took Spell Focus. Avenger in-game is based on the comics. Kinda? Not like a million, but kinda. Hey Thoughtgar, while you're here, where do I change the fire to something else? The pack damage from fire to something else? I thought there was a way. Is it this? Must be this. Oh, it makes the... Okay. I thought one of these... Maybe it doesn't change the pack. Maybe it's only that force. Oh, so this might not be as good. Hold on, I'll keep it for now. I'll keep it for now. Alright, yeah, you know what? I think I am going to wrap up a little early today. My head is just being crazy. Is there any, like, big gear that I need to keep track of? Level 9 is what? Titan stuff? Yeah, I'm just gonna lay down for a little bit and use the projector to put something up on the ceiling for a little while. We can jungle cloaks. Really can't think of anything else that actually matters. Spot resistance is good. Maybe we just Chattering Ring though. Chattering Ring is probably better. Yeah, 10 will be a big gear switch, but at 9 I don't think there's that much that matters at 9. I think it matters a whole lot at level on a melee. But I don't think it matters that much for the Warlock. I guess that's the other big advantage of the Warlock, is that a lot of this gear just doesn't matter. Where's my... Oh, here it is. Put this down here, put you there. Is there anything else I'm missing? Guess I can put on the 7-figure gloves all the time for no advantage. Oh, I guess it'll help my UMD. We can now use heal scrolls pretty much whenever. We're basically at that point anyway. Yeah, I'll just grab one of these for now. Alright, we'll grab those heal scrolls out of the chest over here, and then I'm gonna take off. It's not like me to need to do this, but I think we're at that point. Alright, let's grab the heal scrolls. Healing scrolls. Yeah, we're 145% chance to fire off a healing scroll now with that. That seems okay. And then we get that, which is sweet. And I guess we get Crushing Despair, although that does involve having some bat guano. I almost never cast that. This can come down here. Grab that for now. Grab Ash. Make sure it's always on. Alright. Anyway, I was trying to look to see if there's anybody else that I follow that's streaming some Dungeons & Dragons today. See, I'm not seeing anybody that I follow a lot here. Who do we want to send it to? That guy's playing the different game. Let's send it to send it to this guy. Why not? Alright, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, follow buttons. I suspect I'll be back definitely on time tonight, if not a little bit early, depending on how my head is feeling. And yeah, hope to see you guys tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and try to catch some ads if you get a chance, everybody. All right, peace, much love. Later.